Hello everyone. Okay. I'm honestly the crustiest person on this program. That's my award. Okay, so I'm here with Emma. Yay. Okay, so guys, today we are returning to our 10-year-old's selves livelihood. We're gonna be filming a cooking show, but we're gonna be spilling the taco salad today. We're not spilling the tea. We're spilling the whole taco salad. And we're making tacos and we're gonna taco bout the DCP.
Why are we geniuses? It's the best
Wow, okay, so anyways, welcome back. First, I'm just gonna tell everyone, wow, Mary, where have you been? Why haven't you been uploading videos? You're a fake. Well, let me just tell everybody out there. It is actually really hard. It's really hard to be me.
It is.
And it's hard to have a camera that's stable.
I thought you were gonna say it's really hard to film vlogs and edit them, and you're like, it's really hard to be me.
Okay, so yeah, I'm totally joking, by the way. In all reality, it's just been a lot going on, and I have decided to prioritize going and being with friends and resting over editing footage, but I do still film. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video first, but there's lots of other videos that have taken place in between my last video and right now. But just a little update for you guys. Let's talk about the DCP. Let's talk about how it's going. There's 1 month left, so let's just talk about that.
Hey guys, so obviously this is gonna be kind of like a collaborative video with Mary and the Mouse and To Disney and Beyond.
Yay!
Obviously, since we're roommates. We're roommates, so we see a lot of each other. Me and Mary Lottie put like a thing up on our Instagram and said like you guys could ask us questions about like the DCP and life and Disney in general.
Okay, first of all, we have some avocados. And we also have some taco seasoning. Yes. We also have salsa, and I'm trying a new kind of white queso today. Do you call it cheese dip or queso?
Okay, first of all, we need to talk about something real quick. If you were from the South, or maybe if you're just from Texas, are you not used to queso being yellow?
So first things first, we're gonna make, let's preheat the oven to 325.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, 325, that's what I just said.
Heat our shells up.
Yes, we're
we
gonna
can't have
heat up
cold
the
shells.
shells. Okay, so first question is gonna be from my Instagram. And let's find out, what do the good people wanna know? So, BO Snack 89 wants to know everything. When I asked about what to know about the DCP, there's a lot to know. Okay, the first question is tips for work / being an excellent cast member. Why don't you kick it off, Emma?
Oh gosh.
And I'm gonna work on the ground beef. And then I mean beef. Here it is.
Hi, Mary Lottie gets to work on the ground beef. I'm gonna put these taco shells on a tray, and I'm gonna tell you all about our work ethic here at the Walt Disney World.
Remind everyone your role.
Okay, so I am quick service food and beverage, and I work at a resort, the Yacht and Beach Club. It's a deluxe resort. Very, very nice resort. Actually just stayed there recently at club level, which was like just upgraded for no reason. They made some magic for us. Really nice. As far as like working and keeping up with working and being a good employee, can't relate, can't be there. There have been definitely days where I have called out because I've been sick, or just because like
yeah. Here's the true tea. Here's to hoping. Never mind, I'm just gonna say this. I've been sick a lot on this program.
Yeah, and not just like physically sick, like mentally sick as well. It's just been, it takes a toll on your mental health, this program. And obviously if you suffer from like anxiety, depression, or any kind of like anything like that, I'm definitely a person that suffers from anxiety and depression. And so There are some days where it's been really rough and I question whether I want to stay here, and I have questioned like what I'm doing here in general, but it's all been very rewarding in the very end. So yeah, being a good employee, I mean, honestly, just do your job and show up to work. That's how easy it is, and be happy that you're here making magic.
True.
And as long as you can do that, as long as you can be on time and show up for work and be happy doing your job, that's all you can do. And that's all Disney really expects of you. They just expect you to make magic and show up on time. It's that easy, but some days it's not going to be that easy. To be honest, like, people don't get it until they're here, and I was one of those people that didn't get it until they were here.
Even though that is true, it is still really hard in a lot of ways, and a lot of ways that I don't really think people talk about. So it's like hard to like summarize into one video.
Yeah, it really is. Honestly.
But somebody asked like what the hardest part is about the DCP, so we'll answer that in a little bit. But just know that, like, go into it with the expectations that I'm gonna move this over here. Oh. You know, go into it with the expectations that everything that's worthwhile is not easy.
The DCP is gonna fix all your problems for your life. You're gonna like come here and never ever go back to your old job, and life would just fix itself while you're here. And the reality is that your problems are gonna follow you wherever you go.
Yeah,
and like,
that's so true.
That's it. Like, Disney is not going to fix anything for you. You are here on an internship, and yes, you are having the time of your life, but at the end of the day, when this program is over, your problems are still gonna be your problem. A lot of people think that the DCP is gonna like fix all your problems, and it just doesn't.
And even if you're sitting there and you're like, oh no, like, I don't think it's gonna fix all my problems. So like, you do. Yeah. You do a little bit.
A little bit.
I did.
Yeah, a little bit. Because like, there were definitely days where like I would sit at my job and I'd be like, you know what, I can't wait to get to Disney, because even when I have bad days at Disney, I can just go to the parks. Or
which
like,
is true.
My job is gonna be so much better when I get to Disney, because I'm just gonna love it that much more, because I'm making magic, because I'm working for such an incredible company. And it is an incredible company, and you are working for that incredible company, but that doesn't mean that you're not gonna have bad days at work. That doesn't mean that there's not gonna be some days where you're gonna be like, I freaking hate my job and I can't wait to get home and be in my bed.
Yes. I don't care what your job is at Disney. I don't care what your role is. If you're a character performer, if you're fairy godmother in training, if you're working quick service, you just don't want to go to work.
You don't.
You don't.
Because here in the DCP, like, there's so many things that you could be doing besides going to work. Like, you could love your job so much, but like, wouldn't you rather go to Animal Kingdom? Like, wouldn't you rather go to Magic Kingdom? Wouldn't you rather go explore Orlando as a city? Like, there are so many things that you could be doing, because you're living in this city that you've never lived in before, that you have all these friends that you haven't experienced anything with yet. So like, you're just excited to be here, and like, the last thing that you want to do is clock in for work and be stuck there for 8 hours. Like,
or 12.
Or 12 hours, you know, because that happens here. But yes, we are.
The question was tips about how to be a good cast member. I did what Emma said. Go to your job. Don't call out a bunch. It's really, really tempting, because literally all you do is go on a website and say, call out sick, and then you're done. Nobody asks you any questions. That's all it is. But the truth is that, like, yeah, I'm not going to tell you to never call out. Like, call out when you're sick, call out when you need a mental health day, but like, be a good employee, you know what I mean? Okay, update on the food.
Yes. That's so funny that we do that.
Oh, exposed. Yeah, we're both vlogging. All right, so I've been working on the ground beef. We used certified organic, grass-fed only beef.
Yeah, because we can afford that on the DCP.
Anyways, so we added some McCormick original taco seasoning, the OG of taco seasoning, and it's going great, you guys. It's just going great. All right, next question. All right, so the next question, also I want to say that Emma kind of already answered Peyton Beth's question. She said, do you have any roomies who have quick service role, and if so, how do they make magic? Basically, the answer to that is that you can give out free food, and you can be a smiling face when food takes forever.
You can like literally, okay, you can still make connections with guests, because, okay, so working at a resort, I still get to see like the same families come in over and over, and there definitely have been times where I get to like talk to a family who's like just checked in and just left, and so you get to like see how much fun that they had. And then like for instance, there was this one little girl that she had her first time visit, but her stay was almost over, but I asked her how everything was going, and she said she was having so much fun. And I said, you know what, Mickey would love to let you pick out a cupcake just for saying hey, thanks to come visit me. And she was so excited about it. But like honestly, that's like the most magic I've been able to make. And it could be different for other roles. Like people at Cosmic Rays the other day, I was with my sister when she came to come visit me, and we were just looking for like a couple cups of water, and they gave us the s'mores treats that they have there, all because my sister had her first time visit button, and they were really nice there. But like that's the extent of the magic I've been able to get.
Yeah, I mean, it's always going to depend on your role. Like, so for example, a lot of people think, of course, being a fairy godmother at Bippity Boppity Boutique, like you basically make magic all day, every day. And that is definitely true. I do get to make magic every single day, and it's really, honestly, it's very easy to forget about that. And I'll talk about that more in depth when I make more specific videos about being a fidget. But I'm not really able to actually make magical moments at Bippity Boppity Boutique, surprisingly, because we are the magical moment. We provide the magic, and we are supposed to be magical enough, so that's what I'm gonna say about that.
My avocado seed.
She dropped her avocado seed.
Also, I'm getting started on the guac. So.
She's getting started on the guac. Okay, this is a great question. What do you think? This is from Alyssa's Toy Barn. Alyssa is the amazing person who drew or animated a picture for me, and it's on my Instagram if you want to go look. She's amazing, and she made my whole program. And she asked, what do you think the best part about spring versus fall? This is hard to say because we are only spring, but I will say this.
Yeah.
You don't have to miss holidays with your family.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's a really big one. I have heard from people who did fall that it's really magical to be here for the holidays, but it also is really, really hard to not be with your family. And I know for Emma and I, that's pretty big. No. See, that's the problem, is that we don't know.
Yeah, we've never done, obviously, like we've never done a fall program before, so not entirely sure what all the benefits are for fall, but as to us, that's what the cons would be.
Gatorade is so good, man. So good. So yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of pros and cons. Can't say for sure because we didn't do both. I would say if you're accepted, go. It is worth missing a Christmas and Thanksgiving with your family, and I would just go whenever you're accepted. That's my opinion.
And
okay,
fall is your only chance to go.
Next question is from a really cool girl I went to high school with. Her name is Savvy. Her Instagram is Savvy Sprout. Go follow her if you're into vegan recipes and such, because she does like grocery haul videos and she's really great. Okay, so best and worst part of the DCP. Ooh.
Oh gosh.
The best part for me was the fact that I had the experience. Like, it was something I always wanted, and so I'm really glad that I had it. And like, honestly, everybody says this, but meeting the people, like, I don't know what I would do if I hadn't met, I mean, so many people, but like, especially like Emma and Alex, like, you know, the three of us are so close, and it's weird because like, Emma and I will still live kind of close together, but Alex is literally going to be like so far away.
He's going to be in Minnesota, so
it's so far away.
It's so far.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely just the whole experience and being able to like share someday that I worked for Disney, that I got to be a fairy godmother, like that's such a cool experience, and I can't wait to just like have that, you know, and have all these like special mementos and things. Worst part about the program, honestly, I really didn't like just the various freedom that you don't have. Like, you really don't have a lot of freedom in your work schedule. You have no control over like when you're scheduled. Sometimes you're scheduled 10 days in a row. Sometimes you're not given 2 days off a week. You can't give away shifts as a college program member, and once you get a shift, like other than trading shifts, like you're pretty much like you have to do it. Whereas you used to be able to give away shifts, you used to be able to request off as much as you want. So that's really hard. Not being able to really have a lot of control sucks. That for me was the worst part about the program.
Okay, so I agree on the best part is like the friendships that you make here. I would have never met Marilotti, Alex, our roommates, like other people at work had I not done the program. And I think the friendships have definitely made the program worth it.
Those darn avocado seeds.
Avocado balls just keep falling on the floor. Yeah, and then I also feel like the worst part of the program, so to piggyback off of what you said, yeah, the freedom is one thing, but like I worked so many hours at home and like I didn't really do anything back at home, so I was kind of like used to like not having days off and just having kind of like random days off. So to me it was like
I was just gonna share a quick tip. If you can't get a jar to open, just knock it on the counter a few times.
I would say the pay, and it's not even something that I can really complain about because it's like I don't really have a choice. Like I agreed to make $10 an hour. It's my own doing, but it definitely like leaves you kind of like at a point during the week where you're like, can I go get groceries or should I go eat at this place with my friends and make memories?
It'd be like that.
And that's just the truth. Also, this isn't the worst part, but I should just heads up to you guys about it. These apartments are rough.
It's not
and
it,
so
Chief.
That
But
is
guess what?
definitely one of the cons of the apartment.
Y'all don't gotta worry about that no more because they're about to get new housing. Okay, this is for any of my fidgets out there. You do get paid tips every week. It's the only role on the DCP that you get cash tips. It's very much under the table. I won't go into it more than that, but it's shared tips for the whole boutique. And typically for like a 40-hour work week, I would make around 90 to 100 bucks. So you got that.
Quick service, you ain't getting no tips, so get used to that now. You are making what you make, and that is it.
You're upset?
Yeah.
Why?
Because a white case is not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be right. There's a difference.
Mm-mm.
You don't like it?
No.
I like it. Whoa, what a turn of events.
That is not how it's supposed to taste. It's all right. Okay, next question. Is Melody G. Stotts wants to know about making friends on the DCP. And she sent in her application and she's very nervous. So good luck, Melody, you're gonna do great. And the other question was about making friends. Honestly, just put yourself out there, say hello to people. If you haven't already heard the story, the reason I met Alex is because he literally walked up to me and a huge group of girls at the bus stop. Like, if he had not had the balls to do that, probably would have never met Alex.
Yeah.
That is literally the only reason we became friends, and you can literally watch it happen in my casting vlog, which is so crazy. But he had the courage to come up to that, and guess what? He made a couple of best friends because of it. And I don't know, just be like, you know, just be nice. Be nice to everybody and
I would say
ask
that
people
like
about themselves.
if you're an introvert, this is gonna like push you to your max. Like in order to have a blast here, like you're gonna need to make friends. If you put yourself out there, and you will have to push yourself to go out and meet people and introduce yourself, everything's gonna be fine. But yeah, riding the buses. Riding the bus is like a main thing, like when you go to traditions or you go to casting.
Yes, I totally recommend, even if you have a car, take the bus to casting at the very least.
Yeah, you don't have to take it all semester or all program long, but I would suggest using it in the beginning so that you start meeting people. I personally did not take the buses at all, and I would say that like I would have never met Alex because I didn't take those buses, but Mary Lottie did, so thank God for her.
I'm just now thinking about that. When did you meet Alex for the first time? Was I just like, this is my cool friend Alex?
We did something one night. The first night that we went to MK,
Oh yeah, we literally went to MK together.
We went to MK together, but in that
and
vlog,
we were crying.
But what's so funny is, like, in that vlog, you would never think that we had just met for the first time. It'd be like we were friends like the entire time. So it's very weird.
That is wild. I just put that together in my mind, and that is wild. That is the beauty of the DCP. You become close to people extremely quickly.
Yes. So
wow, I love that.
That's really crazy now that I think about it.
Love that.
Yeah.
Time to make tacos.
Taco time.
All right. I'm trying to think without walking over there. What's another question that somebody asked? Oh, I know that somebody asked. It was one of my besties back home, Allison. She asked if it lived up to my expectations, if it is everything that I thought it would be. It did. My only thing about this program is I wish I would have had more, like, say in when I worked. I wish that I would have been able to go out and explore the parks a little bit more, but now that it's the end, like now that we're in the last month, it's like go time and we're doing something like every day practically. So I'm trying to make up for it, but it definitely was. It was everything I expected, but also like, I feel like I went into it with pretty realistic expectations. I think I expected to be more optimistic the whole time, and I think I expected to explore more. At Chase Russell, I'm talking about you. I feel like people like Chase Russell did so much on their program, and I know that it was because like he went out there and did it, but I'm just like, how did you stay so positive? How did you stay so optimistic, like, and go and do all of this stuff? How did you find time to do it? I don't know. It's possible. I just don't know how he and people like him do it. But yeah, I would say it definitely lived up to my expectations, but it's taken me till the end to feel that way. Like up until now, I would have told you no. But now I'm like, okay, yeah, this has been what I thought it was gonna be, I think. Let's see here, a couple more questions. Cheyenne Hall wants to know if I have gotten to work in the castle. No, I have not, and to be honest, I probably won't. The main reason for that is because I work so much at Disney Springs that I don't really want to go in on like a day off to work at the castle. And also, I don't know, the idea of like going in kind of blind and not knowing like how to get there, where do I park, all of that kind of makes me nervous. So I'm just gonna stick with Disney Springs and the magic that I make there. But I am a little jealous of everybody who got to work at the castle. My best friend back home, Madeline, wants to know, do you have a graduation when you finish the program? You do have a graduation when you finish, and we actually just got the email about it today. It's gonna be on May 7th and 8th, and I will vlog that. And I'm really excited about it. I think it's gonna be great. All right, so this is like I'm making it into a double question for us to end this on.
Okay.
Number one, what was, unless we kind of already answered this, we kind of did, like, what was the worst part? But like, what was the hardest part about the program for you?
I think you'd agree with this, that the hardest part for me has been like leaving family, because I have never lived from home before I did the program. So this was like the first time of me like being out on my own. And yeah, financially it was hard because I didn't have my family, but also just like supportive wise, like my family knows me better than anyone, and like there's definitely been days where I got home and I'm like, oh, I just really want to call my sisters, or like go knock on my sisters' doors and like hang out with them, or like just see my mom. Like I miss them so much, and so that was really hard. But
okay, hardest part about the DCP for me, this is actually going to be really real and kind of dark, and I probably will talk about this maybe more on my channel later. But due to the like instability and just the nature of the program in general, especially if you're not going straight back to college, if you're like about to start real life when you leave the program, it can be it can make you really anxious. And I think for me, not knowing what I was doing after this or what city I was gonna live in, like caused me to have like a lot of anxiety through like the beginning and middle of the program. And it's just now gotten better because of like the decision I've made of what I'm gonna do after the program. Like not getting my extension, I never really formally announced that, but I didn't get the extension that I wanted. that was very like a lot of anxiety for me. And like I honestly really did struggle with like a lot of depression while I was here on the DCP, and that was really hard. But it has all like come to fruition now, and so I'm ready to just enjoy the last month of my program and then start my life afterwards. So it is a lot better now, but I didn't anticipate the like mental issues I faced when I was here. And even when we first got here, like Emma and I talked about this a lot, when you first move here, nobody talks about like this feeling of being so unbelievably happy to be here, but like also like heartbroken because maybe you just left your family for the first time, or maybe like you do still have this like depressed like feeling on your shoulders. Like it's hard to explain, but just know that if you come here and you're like, okay, I'm still feeling a little weird, like I'm here and I'm happy, but I'm not like as happy as I thought. Like I think that's probably a lot more normal than people
make it out to be, because there's definitely like, we've talked about watching vlogs beforehand before we did our program and how happy and carefree and like just amazing everybody makes the program out to be, and it is that, but like we definitely had a feeling of like still missing something when we came here, like regardless of what it was, like family, like loved ones, whatever.
Okay, these chairs, they like are like rocking chairs. It's so weird. Okay, what I was gonna say is that the DCP is not going to fulfill you. I know that's so depressing and sad to say, but you know, I'm not gonna push any of my stuff on you, but just know that the DCP is not gonna fulfill you, and that you still have to find that joy from within, just as if with anything in life. So, enough depressing talk. What was the best part about your program?
Oh my gosh.
We already answered that, sorry. Like, most like, not best part, but like what were some of the most like magical, or your favorite things that have happened?
Oh gosh, we got really lucky at the beginning of the program where like we met Alex and stuff, and that day we went to Animal Kingdom, and like one of my bucket list things was to meet Miss Shelby and ride dinosaur with her, and that literally happened the very first night, first time we rode dinosaur. And that was like, okay, things are gonna start working in my favor, like things are gonna be looking up from here. And then also there was like one night where like I just remember it like so vividly for some reason, because it wasn't like anything special was going on. It was like me and Alex, and we were headed to MK, and it was late and all the lights were on and you could see the castle and it was lit up and it was all purple, and I just thought like, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. Like I'm literally living a dream that I wanted for myself for so long, and I'm here, and like in that moment that was like also like the most exciting yet like most sad part, because I was just like, what am I gonna do when this is over? Because like this is everything that I've ever wanted, to like just get off, like be off one day and be like at 2 o'clock be like, you know what, I think it's time to go to Magic Kingdom. And it was just like it was just such a surreal moment, because you're sitting there, you're on the ferry boat to the Magic Kingdom, all the lights are on, and you're like, oh crap, this is my life, like this is normal now.
And you know that it's going to end.
And that's the hardest part. That it's going to end. Yeah.
You know that you have to say goodbye to these people in 3 months, and you know that this is going to come to an end. If you don't know how it feels to be on the DCP, go look up the song Happy and Sad by Casey Musgraves. The whole song is about being happy and sad at the same time, and wow, what a mood that is. That is like the perfect way to describe how you feel being on this program.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say happiest moments for me were just like the whole traditions thing, like traditions, and then like crying at the fireworks with you guys from being so happy. Like truly, if I had to pinpoint it, I think that was the happiest moment of my life. Like, not to be dramatic, but I really do. I think that was like the happiest moment of my life.
And then I also, when we met Cammie, Lauren, and Amanda, and Anna came for the first time, because it was people that you had created these friendships with over the past few months, like figuring out who you're going to live with, and then meeting them in person. Like, I remember how excited we were. I think like some of us are crying too, just because like we're just an emotional group. So seeing them for the first time and like meeting them for the first time was kind of crazy. And that was just, because now you get to put like a face to the person and like meet them and talk to them, and it was really fun.
And then bringing my family to Disney World was amazing. We never went when I was little, and to be like the person who was like a resource to getting everyone here was like so cool. And we got a VIP viewing spot randomly for Happily Ever After. It was amazing. So that was probably a very big highlight for me. And I know that like probably some of our biggest memories will come in this last month.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely the first, like, despite all of our issues that we had the first week of our program and like our housing situation sucked, but the feeling of like going to a tradition, seeing it with your own eyes after watching vlogs all these years, that is such a crazy feeling. And then watching the fireworks for the first time as a cast member is like truly an undescribable feeling that I hadn't experienced up until this point in my life. So, which sounds so dramatic, but like if you're there, you will get it. I promise. It really is
it is a different feeling. And I said that in the vlog where we went to Magic Kingdom for the first time, but it was like coming off of traditions and realizing that now you are a part of this amazing company and you work for this company now. It was like walking into Magic Kingdom was a completely different feeling than walking in as a guest.
So yeah, it's pretty special. We're gonna enjoy the rest of our meal. And I just want to say thanks to everyone for sticking around on my channel, for watching this. This video is for the people who like truly want the tea of like the DCP. But thank you guys so much for just being a part of my life during this, and we will see you guys real soon. Bye.